All right, so here we have an API that is, allows us to retrieve a collection of quizzes, A through E, and also individual quizzes one at a time. But how about, we would like to be able to also provide questions that go along with these quizzes, right? So let's insert a couple of quizzes in our database and see how we can make these quizzes and questions relate to one another. So let's head over to Mongo and let's insert a couple of questions. We already have a couple of questions that we had been working with, that we had stored in an array, and I believe that we had it in a file here, questions.json. There we go. So here's the questions. So we're going to use some of these questions. We're going to store them in the database, right? So I'm going to make a copy of this JSON file. Okay, and so that I'm going to leave that one alone, and instead I'm going to work with this new version. So we're going to store some of these questions in the database. Now, some of these fields that we have in this JSON array, we don't really need, right? So for instance, I don't want to insert in our database these primary keys, right? Because instead we're going to have the database calculate what those unique identifiers are. So I'm just going to remove those from here. Remove that one, remove this one, remove that one. Right there, okay. Also notice that our strategy in our previous assignment was that we were using these quiz IDs as if they were foreign keys, right? And they were referring to other quiz objects that were stored in some other array, right? Instead, we're not going to use that strategy here. Instead, we're going to have the quizzes, right, have arrays of the questions, right? So we're not going to have foreign keys for the children pointing to the parent. Instead, as the parent, we're going to have arrays of the children, right? So we're not going to need this. So let's remove these as well. We don't need those. I guess we could have left it in there and just ignored it, but let's remove it so that nobody gets confused whether we're using these fields or not. Okay, I think we removed all of them. Okay, so we have the quizzes that we want to work with. Let's insert some of these quizzes, these questions in our Mongo instance. All right, so let's make that a little bit smaller. All right, so let's grab this question over here. Let's head over to Mongoose and let's add a couple of questions here. We're going to say db.questions. Notice that we don't have any questions just yet. If you look at the collections, right? We don't have any questions. We only have quizzes. So let's insert a couple of questions. So questions, let's insert. I'm going to paste, right? And notice that it says that we have that one of the questions. If you show the collections, notice that now we have the questions collection. And if we do a questions find, indeed, questions, right? We do have that question we just added. So let's add a couple more questions. So db.questions.insert. Okay, and okay, I made that error on purpose so that I can go up and then start pasting several of these. All right, so let's copy this over here. So this is a multiple choice question which has several choices. So let's copy that, paste, close parentheses. Okay, we inserted that one. Let's go up again. Let's copy that. Copy, paste. Okay, let's do another one. Let's insert that one right here. Copy, paste. Now there is a command in Mongo where you can import data from JSON files. We could do that as well. And then one more. Let's do this one last. Copy, paste. All right, so now let's see if they're all in there. So questions dot find. Yeah, we have all these questions. It's a little bit hard to read, so we can always pipe it to pretty. And so this is a little bit easier to read, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions, right? So now we have both. We have both questions and quizzes, right? Let's see if we can make them work together.